For nearly a century, the Eastman Kodak Company reigned as the undisputed king of American photography, woven deeply into the fabric of the United States. Founded in Rochester, New York, Kodak revolutionized how ordinary families captured their most precious memories, turning a complex chemical process into a beloved multi-billion-dollar cultural phenomenon. By the mid-20th century, the term Kodak Moment was a staple of American culture, and the company held a staggering monopolistic grasp on the market, controlling roughly 90% of film sales and 85% of camera sales across the nation. Kodak was a financial titan, seemingly untouchable, fueled by an incredibly lucrative business model: sell inexpensive cameras to the public and then reap massive, continuous profits from the high-margin film rolls and chemical processing required to print them. However, in 1975, a brilliant young Kodak engineer named Steve Sasson unknowingly created the very weapon that would dismantle this global corporate empire. Working in a quiet Rochester laboratory, Sasson invented the world's very first digital camera, a clunky toaster-sized prototype that captured grainy black and white images on a cassette tape. When Sasson proudly demonstrated his groundbreaking invention to Kodak's top corporate executives, the reaction from the boardroom was ice cold and aggressively dismissive. Blinded by their current, unprecedented financial success, the executives viewed digital technology not as a historic breakthrough, but as a dangerous, existential threat to their highly profitable film monopoly. Instead of seizing the future, Kodak made the catastrophic mistake of burying the technology, actively hiding the digital camera from the public, and ordering Sasson to keep quiet, firmly believing that American consumers would never abandon the physical touch of paper film. This arrogant corporate denial sparked an inevitable, devastating chain reaction. Over the next 2 decades, agile foreign competitors like Sony and Canon boldly seized the digital blueprint that Kodak rejected, flooding the global market with sleek, convenient, film-free digital cameras. By the time Kodak executives finally realized their fatal error in the late 1990s, it was far too late. The traditional film market was collapsing at an apocalyptic pace. The company scrambled frantically, investing billions of dollars to pivot toward digital technology, but they simply could not catch up to competitors who were already miles ahead. In January 2012, the heartbreaking climax arrived. The iconic American pioneer officially filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Kodak's historic downfall stands as one of the most tragic and captivating cautionary tales in business history, proving to a stunned nation that no matter how powerful or wealthy an empire becomes, refusing to adapt to the future will ultimately guarantee your destruction.